the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and it's what is known as the Archibald Prize, where famous and hopeful artists exhibit their work, and generally speaking the worst one is chosen by the directors to win a huge prize. The directors have no taste, they nearly always choose one of the worst paintings here, but we'll look around and see which one we reckon deserves to win. That one's a bit gruesome, but the hanging of indigenous people, I would say. The hanging of criminals anyway. Odd enough, I'm not featured. So we've moved into another room now. There's a muscle man of some kind, I don't know who he is, doesn't matter. There we've got a couple of people sitting down. I think most of them are supposed to be well-known figures. I don't know any of them, so it just shows what an ignoramus I am. Now, who we got here? Some other famous person I've never heard of, and someone here. So it's pretty quiet this year. Usually there's a sort of a bit of noise going on, you know, sort of yakky 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 yakky. Everybody being art critics, or pretending to be, like me. Total flake who knows nothing about art, pretending he knows something. That's the sort that would generally win, because it's so awful. I recognise that woman, can't put a name to her, but what else we got around here? Go on the father's shoulders. I've got a feeling, yeah, I found the one that won. Now you make up your own mind about this. My way of thinking, it's nothing special at all. What do you reckon? Yeah, that's the winner. No, not that bloke's head, the painting. There we go. What do you reckon? There's another one of a bloke, rather plump bloke, sitting down on an armchair. They don't choose very exciting topics, do they? Lady laying on a sofa, and another bloke. Sorry, another bloke on a two-seater settee. Yeah. Cracky. They don't have much imagination, these guys, do they? Actually, the quality this year is, in my opinion, well down on previous years. I mean, look at that. A kid could have painted that. Or even an elephant. So, not impressed. Yeah, it's my way of thinking. The quality of the pictures, the paintings is well down this year. I've been right round there, I'm going round for a second time, and there isn't one painting in this whole gallery, or this part of the gallery anyway, that I would want hanging on any wall of mine. They're all boring, poorly painted. Not all of them, some of them, they're not all poorly painted, but they're all boring, and I would just dump the whole lot on a bonfire, to be honest. Absolutely, sorry, absolutely hopeless. My dogs could paint better.
Who the hell is that? Well, apparently he's Douglas McCartney. Never heard of him. No, can't say I've heard of him as a matter of fact. He just keeps going on and on and on, just moaning and moaning and moaning. Yeah, he does go on a bit, I must admit. He's certainly no Robert Hughes. No, he's not even claiming to be Robert Hughes. Well then, just tell him to shut the fuck up.
And yet another bloke sitting down on an armchair. Seems to be all the rage here. Now I recognise this Aboriginal fella. He's pretty famous. Can't put a name to him. Charles someone, I think. See, quite to my way of thinking. You know, I'm not saying it's a work of art, but it's certainly more interesting than the painting that won. What else we got? We've got a bloke in a wheelchair, I think. Yes, it is. A man in a wheelchair. And an Asian gentleman over there. What have we got? Ah! Someone's gone quite berserk and painted a modern art sort of a painting. There's another man in a chair. Perhaps that's the theme this year. You've got to be sitting down in an armchair or a sofa or something. Now we're in a different part of the gallery now. This is called the WYNE Prize. W-Y-N-N-E. Now I ask you, what is a piece of rubbish like that doing in an art gallery? You get far better than that. I'm not even exaggerating. Graffiti on the side of trains. That is just rubbish. Now, that one there, I'm not saying I'd buy it, but at least I can see the artist has talent. It's taken some talent to draw a realistic looking child. And that's the best painting, apart from the one of Charles, the Aboriginal fella. Best one here today, I reckon. And that's the sort of thing I love. A piece of black canvas, nothing on it at all, just black paint. They should sell that to the Tate Gallery in London. They'd pay millions for that. It's absolutely nothing. A blank paint, and they've got two. Look, one's not enough. There's another one over there, exactly the same. Black, nothing on it at all. That's considered art. Now there's the real McCoy. We've got a black one, we've got a purple one, and over here we've got a blue one. Nothing on it at all, just blue paint, purple paint and black paint, and they've managed to exhibit in the gallery, the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Just amazing. I quite like that, not because it's art, but because the two colours look good together. But you see, the problem is we live in a world now where you tell women that a particular shampoo that you pay something between 4 and 10 times the price for has qualities that will strengthen their hair. Somehow or other it will seep into the scalp, and it will make their hair thicker, tougher, longer, more long-lasting, prettier. And so women will say, oh, I believe that because I'm so stupid, I'll pay 4 to 10 times the price for it. So really, it's no wonder the artists, so-called, can get away with this sort of rubbish. People will believe whatever they're told to believe. And I've got to end on a positive note. Now that is clever. I don't know who it is or what it is, but there's a lot of detail in there. That's taken talent to achieve that. That's what is known as art. Once again, I wouldn't hang it on any wall of mine, but I can appreciate that. A lot of work has gone into that. That's a good painting. You too can be an artist. Just hang a couple of old tyres on a piece of string and you'll be exhibited in the Art Gallery of New South Wales. So why don't you go for it? Make a lot of money. And that's the Port Bar by night. Looks quite nice with the gas heaters on to keep everybody warm. And upstairs there's a sort of a nightclub dance area. I keep wanting to hold a function there, but I can't find anyone who's interested. Who knows? One day.